Are you awake?
Why?
I'm sorry I got so upset. I feel like you're always trying to find something wrong with me. Can you call me?
No.
Okay, I just woke up so I'm not gonna argue. It's up to you.
No. What did you want last night?
I don't remember.
Oh then asking me to call wasn't important.
Apparently not. Maybe I just wanted to spend time with you.
Oh so you could accuse me of more shit?
Did I say anything like that? Or are you just assuming?
It's all you ever do.
All you ever do is try to find something wrong with me, so what's your point?
I don't have to try. It's all you present. I'm not going to waste my time explaining. You hear what you want. Tell Jack I said hi la.
And you're still not here.
Perfect example. Thanks for proving my point.
You're the one proving the point by not being here.
You are proving the point by not listening to why I'm not. All about you. Can't forget. I know you'll say it's all about us but just shows your ignorance and how you don't listen.
I love you too. And yes, I said too.
Not sure why. Thanks for proving my point again.
La la la, lol. The guy just showed up to prepare for the install of the business line and internet.
Congratulations.
Okay. Start getting yourself ready to get up here and have a real life. It's not gonna take long to get the jobs and money to start coming in once I get it all going.
Once again, I will get ready to move when I'm ready. Not when you say.
You better be pulling the stick out of your ass then, because at the pace you're going, I will already be dead and in the ground by the time you get here.
Go fuck yourself.
You didn't like me telling to you straight, huh?
That wasn't you yelling me it straight. How about this guy who needs to pull the stick out of his ass about how he mooched off the government the past year? What internet did you get?
Jamie, stop trying to put me down and find faults with me all the time. All I'm telling you is you need to hurry up and get up here so we can start having our life together. It's past time for things to change to something good for us. You're just getting further into debt being down there with COVID still happening, and it's still going to be about a year before life gets back to any type of normality.
Oh, don't like me telling it to you straight, huh?
I don't know yet. They will explain it all to me when it's installed. I don't think they will be installed until tomorrow. And you just say that stuff because you like to try and irritate me. You don't know or realize that I'm doing what I can to find a job and have been. That's why probation has encouraged me to start my own business, because the economy is so bad right now and has been since the pandemic started.
I'm just telling it to you straight. You don't like it, huh?
I love it, honey. I love it. Lol. I'm going to be working as much as I can down at the teardown house for a while. There's a lot to do and only 3.5 more months to get it done. My appointment with my lawyer changed. It's at 1:30 now.
Okay.
She's not the female I want next to me in bed. You are.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Waldo.
Waldo. It's been so long since you said Waldo. I can't remember the reason that we used Waldo.
I'm still not pregnant, so that's good.
Yeah, that's extremely good. Have you talked to Maggie Joe yet?
Yes, why is that so important to you?
Well, because you're friends. I know she means a lot to you. Is she okay?
She's still mad. Called me 87.
be alright after a while. Just relax and go with the flow. It'll all turn out alright.
What's going on with your voice?
Oh, just tired. Just dry. Yeah. um, yeah. I kind of frigged up my day tomorrow. Lawyer called me and said, lawyer, I was planning on talking to my lawyer at 10 o'clock, then having the conference call with Stacy and Sean and my lawyer at 10:30. That's what he told me last week. And he called me and told me that rescheduled and it's going to be at 1:30 tomorrow now. So he asked me if that would work for me. I said, well, I guess kind of has to. So it's like I was gonna put the toolbox on the truck in the morning and then go over and get the toilet out of the tear down house because someone wants that. So I was gonna go do that. Well, actually, my original plan was to get the other two doors and bring them down. Doesn't want the doors yet because he had his flooring, but he wants the toilet this month. So I was gonna go get the toilet and bring that down, or come back here, then do the conference call, then bring it down to go over to his house and get that styrofoam insulation that she's selling me, really thick stuff. But my day got all screwed up, and my lawyer called and told me 1:30.
So the
And I was like,
conference still happen tomorrow?
Yeah, it's just at 1:30 instead of 10 o'clock. So I'll just do stuff here until, well,
why does your lawyer want to talk beforehand?
Well, he doesn't now. He wants to talk after. Before, he wanted to talk before. But now he wants to talk after. So I don't know. I guess it didn't make a difference if we talked before or after.
So you are having the conference, then you are talking to him?
Yeah. I guess he finally wants to find out everything that Sean's looking for and wants and all that crap. And Sean asked me, I don't know if I told you this already or not, but I forgot about it. So today I realized I still got to look for the book. He wants a copy of my relapse plan that I did with Gene. So and I thought I knew exactly where the book was, and it's not there. So it's that was because I've moved everything around so much. Now I got to find that thing. I was thinking that I put it in the safe, and it's not in there. I was thinking I had it in the
what is your
spare room.
Plan?
It's a relapse plan. If you to avoid relapsing, you make out this plan so you can avoid relapsing.
Yes, I know what they are. What is your relapse plan?
I can't remember what I had down for it. I think it was, well, learn to say no more. Quite sure I had that down on it. And pay attention to the alcohol that I drink. Don't get to the point where I drink alcohol like I did before.
Pay attention to it, oh, so you can drink.
when I get off probation, I'll be able to drink. But I'm not into drinking like I used to be. Even when I get out of prison,
probation?
huh?
When are you getting off probation?
I don't know yet. Mom asked me today why I wasn't putting in to get off probation. I told her that I'm on state probation for 10 years. So, but federal has custody of me, but it's run concurrent. So, as long as I'm on federal probation, I don't have to deal with state probation. So it's like either way, I'll be on probation for at least 10 years. So I figure, well, I'll just stay right on federal probation till that 10 years up, and then see how everything's going then. See if I can put in to get off probation then.
What were you saying about after prison?
Oh, the reason that I drank so much after I got out of prison, was because I was so mad about everything. I'd literally go over and drink with Tony, and I'd get drunk, and I only lived 100 yards from him. That was when I lived in Canaan. I'd go over and drink with Tony, and I'd get drunk, and I'd go home, and I had my little fire. I say little, it was a pretty big fire pit that I built. I had my fire pit that I built, and the only thing I had behind me was sand pit. And I had a lawn out back, a nice lawn with that I fenced in so Roscoe could run all around in it. And I'd build my fire pit and build my fire in my fire pit, and I'd continue drinking. Just the heat from the fire and standing in the fire helped take out a lot of anger and frustration, and it helped me to having that fire that helped me a lot.
When you say 10 years, do you mean 10 years from now?
No, 10 years after I got out of prison.
The second time?
No, the first time.
You don't think it started over when you went back?
No. No, because if it started over when I went back, I'd have to start the class all over again.
You did.
Yeah, but I mean, my other stuff would have all been X'd out. Would have been crossed out and not counted, but that stuff still counted. And the book that I did still counted. It's not like I didn't already do the book. I've done the book already, and it was done before I ever even went back.
Is this you
prison.
assuming something, or you know this for a fact?
I know that for a fact.
How?
Because I had already finished the book. Before I ever even went to Dwayne's class, I finished the book. I finished the book like a year before I stopped seeing Gene and went to Dwayne. But Gene didn't want to.
You know for a fact that the 10 years didn't start over?
Yes, I do.
How?
Well, because it's 10 years after I got out first on.
But you went back in.
Right. That was just revocation of probation, 6 months worth. They don't count from when you go in the second time. They count it from when you get out the first time. And then they say if you end up going back again, they'll say you've had your probation revoked twice and had to go back in. Right now, I've only had it revoked once, and I get back out at 6
A
months.
violation of the probation you are trying to get off. Don't think that counts for something.
Oh, it counts. It counts, but it doesn't start your time all over again. It
Who
just
says?
counts. It counts as a mess up. They don't want you on probation for the rest of your life, especially when you're doing good and you get your shit straight. And they can see you get your shit straight. It's like me. The reason I went back in was because of drinking alcohol.
But you weren't good or had your shit straight.
Huh?
You went back in. But
Right.
you weren't good or had your shit straight.
I didn't have my shit straight because I was violating probation. I was drinking alcohol. I wasn't following the rules.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's why I went back in.
Yeah.
Now I'm not drinking alcohol. I haven't had a drink of alcohol since July 7th of 2019.
No, how long have you been following probation?
How long? Say that again?
No, how long have you been following probation?
Since I've been out again.
Right, so that's not when the time starts, it's before you violated.
Huh? You get me confused on that one.
How?
I don't know. The way you said it, I guess, confused me.
So you can violate the probation you are on and go back to jail, but the time doesn't start over?
The time doesn't. What do you mean the time doesn't start over? If you violate probation, you violate probation. There's no time starting over. It just means you violated probation, so you get punished for it.
Okay, so you have 9 years to go.
That would be starting over. You don't starting from the time that I first got out. From the first time that I get
So
out.
you can violate the probation you are on and go back to jail, but the time doesn't start over?
No, not so far as I know. I've never heard of that happening like that. I've known a lot
What
of
does
people
your
that have.
lawyer say?
I don't know. That's a question to ask him. I've never asked him. That'd be a good question to ask him because of where with the state probation.
At least you've given back to society.
I'm trying to.
How?
I'm trying to do things for people. What do you mean how? So you were being sarcastic about that?
Only like what?
Like mom and I sharing. I try to do things that they need done, and they don't have anybody else to do it for them. Like Roy. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't really understand him.
Helping family.
Yep. Paul. I've given. Wow, you remember all them clothes that I had from the yard, from before the yard sale, or even some after the yard sale. Like, I think it was. I think it was like 6 contractor bags full, 6 big bags of clothes. I brought them over to the church.
Which church?
Oh, what's the name of the church? It's on Dr. Mann Road. They have a big bin out there where you put clothes in. Matter of fact, I got another bag that I could bring over there too. It's got a bunch of jackets and a winter jackets. I can bring that over there. See if I can remember to do that in the morning.
Oh, that will be helpful now that winter is ending.
Yeah, winter's not ending here. This is the middle of winter right now. This is actually just getting just colder right now. We're having a cold snap right now. They said tonight's supposed to be down to like 8 degrees.
Have you volunteered time anywhere?
Oh, have I? I don't think I have. I don't remember if I have or not. Seems like I did somewhere, but I can't remember where if I did.
I hate cold weather.
I'll have to think about that. That bugs me now because I seems like I volunteered some time somewhere and I can't remember where it was. Oh, I don't like cold weather either.
Last year.
Huh?
Last year.
Last year?
You volunteered last year.
I did? What did I do?
I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know. I said it seems like I did. I'm gonna have to think about that because it seems like I did somewhere, but I don't remember where. I don't like cold weather either.
Why do you think you did anything?
I don't know. It just seems like I donated some time somewhere. Oh no.
Doing what?
No, I know what it was. I brought um about 40 cases of bottled water over to the homeless shelter. That's what it was. That's when I worked for RC
Oh,
Moore.
you did that last year.
That was it was actually about, oh, when was it? Not this last summer, the summer before last.
Oh, so it hasn't been recently, but you donated your time, just unloading the water?
Are you seriously trying to find some faults in that?
I'm asking.
I was gonna say, because when I donated the water to them, they were extremely happy to get it.
Right.
Right. You can. That's why your questions are seeming a little odd, Jamie.
I'm asking if you spent more time there or just dropped off the water.
No, there was only like three guys that was there. There was more people that was there that was homeless, but they weren't there at the time. There's only three guys that was there at the time to help me on moto, and well, one of them didn't even help. So just me and
That's not
two other
what I
guys.
asked.
No, I didn't spend any time there.
Oh, okay.
Why did I need to spend time there?
You said you donated time.
No, I thought I donated some time somewhere, but that's not what it was. It was I donated the water. And I don't like the cold either.
Yeah, I heard you.
But I know how to live in it though.
Do you?
I do, considering I was born and raised in it. I lived in it pretty much all my life, even when I went in the Air Force. I wound up being in Alaska. Not really what I expected. I put down for it. It was funny because when you go in to basic training, they have you fill out a form of your wish list of 8 places, 8 different bases that you want to go to, or eight places that you want to go. I put all southern states and one in California, and they sent me to Alaska. So it's kind of ironic, but I don't regret it though.
They
It's
hated
beautiful up
you.
there. No, they do that to everyone. They say they send you where you're needed, but they don't. It's wherever you put down that's they usually send you the opposite. I thought it was quite funny because there's so many people there that was from southern states. They weren't used to the cold. It was funny. So what'd you do today?
Cleaned.
Cleaned.
And cried.
Why'd you cry? I
Doesn't
wish you'd
matter.
call me when I wish you'd call me when you cry. Call me and talk to me.
You.
Why me?
I said E.
Huh?
I said gross.
Oh, you. Why are you saying gross?
You usually yell at me and I don't want to go through that when I'm sad.
I don't want to yell at you. I don't know what you think that I like yelling at you. A lot of times when I talk, I don't
By your
yell.
actions.
A lot of times
I didn't
when I
ask if
talk,
you said you wanted to or liked it. I said that's what you do.
yeah, but a lot of times when you say that I'm yelling, a lot of times I'm not yelling. I'm just trying to. I don't know, sometimes I get
Raising your voice.
frustrated. And, yeah, sometimes I wind up raising my voice, and it's not like I don't talk in one tone all the time. I don't talk in one tone all the time though. I mean, when I'm mad,
Did I say that?
when I'm mad, I do raise my voice a lot higher.
Right, that's called yelling.
Yeah, that's when I yell. When I get mad, that's when I yell.
It's annoying as fuck.
Oh, I know, but when how do I explain that?
You don't.
See, there's a lot of times that you disagree with me just to disagree with me.
Incorrect.
See, even now you're disagreeing with me. I don't always keep things in one tone, and I know that.
I never said you did or asked that.
When you're here and I get upset, I'll just go outside. I go out in the shed and I'll relax and come back in and we can try to talk again.
Right.
But when I do, you gotta let me go so I don't yell.
Don't bother
You gotta let me go
explaining
on.
why your shithead behavior is my fault.
No, what I'm saying is when I get upset, when I start getting upset, I'm gonna go out in the shed and relax for a few minutes, just to get away from the situation for a few minutes. But you gotta let me do that, so that way I don't yell.
How many times have you done this? In
Have I
your
done what?
life.
Huh?
In your life.
Have I done what?
What you were literally just describing.
I don't know. Normally I don't get so upset. You're gonna when you're here, you're gonna see it. Okay, you really need to listen to me on this, okay? 'Cause this is I'm being very serious with this.
Right.
When you're here, you're gonna see an extreme change in me because
Right.
you'll act, Jamie, you'll actually be here,
Right.
and that's where my biggest fear is.
Right.
Well, it's true.
Right, so don't judge you on how you treated me up to this point. Judge you then.
Jamie, I know you don't want it to affect me,
Not an
but
answer.
what has happened to me in the past has affected me.
Not an
So
answer.
until you're here, I'm gonna be worried about it.
Yes or no was the answer. Forgot the question?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
And the fact that you knew that, huh?
what?
Will you stop hanging up, please?
No.
Just because I forgot the question, exactly how you phrased the question, I was concentrating on what I was saying before. I was listening, but I was concentrating on what I was saying before. Honey, I was concentrating on what I was saying before, and you asked the question at the same time that I said that I was saying that. Yeah, that's why I was answering your question. I thought I was answering your question, but you just wanted a straight yes or no. But no, it'll be rare that you see me holler or yell. As long as you're not trying to intentionally, as long as you're not intentionally trying to make me mad.
Oh, blaming
This is
me.
like, what sentence? No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I said, as long as you're not intentionally. Yeah, I said, as long as you're not intentionally doing something to try to make me mad.
Oh, blaming me.
Well, if you're intentionally doing it, then the blame would be on you. I'm not going to do things to intentionally make you mad. Why would I do that?
Why do I bother talking? You don't listen.
Yeah, I do.
What was my question?
The question was, so when you're here, I'm not going to yell?
No.
Ask me a question again, then. I don't know why you make such a big deal out of it. If I forget a question, Jimmy, I forget a question. I'm not perfect. Come on. If somebody doesn't hear me say something, I just repeat it. I don't make a big deal out of it. I don't make a big deal out of it if somebody doesn't hear my question.
You're the one saying you listen.
Well, I do listen to you. But just because I don't hear your question or I forget what your question was, it just means that I forgot it or I didn't hear it. It doesn't mean it's a crime, Jamie. It means that I just forgot it or I didn't hear it.
But if you listened, you
That's
would have heard.
That's why I asked, can you repeat it?
But if you listened, you would have heard.
But you make a big deal out of if I forget it or if I don't hear it. You make a big deal out of that. You automatically think that I weren't listening.
You're the one
I was
saying
listening.
bullshit.
I was listening. It's just I was saying something else and forgot what your exact words were.
I listened long, but I didn't hear what you said. Stupidity.
Jamie. Just because I forget what you asked, or the exact way that you asked it, or I didn't hear you, doesn't mean you need to make a big deal out of when I ask you to repeat yourself.
You didn't
When
hear
somebody
you
asked
weren't
me
listening, plain and simple.
and I don't even think that when somebody asks me to repeat myself. When somebody asked me to repeat myself, oh, well, they must not have heard me, so I just repeat myself.
If some asshat wasn't saying he listens.
Well, here we go, trying to find faults for me again. Trying to find faults with me again,
Spell
Jamie.
that word.
Which one?
The one you just said.
Faults?
Yeah.
F-E-L-S-E?
What?
I said F-A-L-S-E. You told me to spell that word. Don't know why,
Looking
but
for faults.
yeah, you're looking for faults in me. You're always looking for some faults.
What is the definition?
For something wrong. Do you understand what I use the word for now?
No.
You're always looking to find something wrong with me.
And the word to describe that is?
Faults.
F-L-S-E.
F-A-L-S-E.
Which means?
I just told you. It means finding something wrong. Yes, I see what you're doing. You're making me repeat myself. Oh, well.
I don't find things that are wrong. You present them.
You're just using my shit. Smart ass. Oh, God, you can be so funny.
And you are always
You know you're
stupid.
beautiful. You know you're beautiful.
How many women have lived with you?
Two. Kind of. 1 for 2 weeks. And Denise was kind of off and on. That was for 2 months, 3 months, something like that. But how many women have lived with me before that? Or as far as just women in general, including family members? There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, probably 4. I
Family
think.
doesn't count.
Oh, you said women. You quite specified, like, a great extent. So I just thought I'd cover all the bases.
So who was the one who lived with you for 2 weeks?
That was Brandy.
Why did she leave?
Because she did drugs. She didn't tell me she had a license, or she didn't tell me that she didn't have a license, and she borrowed my truck with me thinking that she did have a license. That was not long before all my ring of downfall happened.
Ring of downfall?
Yeah, it was actually during my ring of downfall. When I
What's
started,
that?
when I was drinking a lot, and started drinking even more than I ever had before, and not long after that, I got my OUI.
No, what does
A
ring
year
of
after that,
downfall mean?
my ring of downfall means from the time that I started drinking a lot more, things just started going downhill.
A ring of
It wasn't long
downfall?
after. Yeah, it was a period of time. That period of time,
When did you get your OUI?
2006. That was the first time I ever did anything wrong.
Denise lived with you?
She was. It was more. I lived with her kind of because I was at weird. Well, the 2 or 3 months that we were together every day and every night.
What month did you get the OUI?
Oh, I don't know now. I don't remember now. I think it was. I think it was September. I think August or
Did you
September. I
pay
think it was
rent when you
September.
lived with Denise?
Did I pay rent? No, because I was actually renting a house right down the road from her. It's like during the day we were over my house.
Oh, so you weren't living together?
No, we were together pretty much all the time, and we weren't really living together. During the day, we'd be down my house
You said you
while
were.
the kids were in school. During the day, we were down my house while our kids were in school. In the afternoons, when the kids got home, we were up to her house. After I get off work, I'd go to her house, and I'd stay the night.
So you were
That
with
was
her
back
all
when
day at your house, but you worked?
I worked second shift from 3 to 11 o'clock.
You'd stay the night?
I'd stay the night at her house. So when I came back from work, I'd stop at her house and I'd spend the night there with her.
When did you
She
sleep?
couldn't leave. Well, sometime during the night. Well, she'd get her kids up and get them off to school, and they'd be gone to school by 6:30. They were gone from the house, and I was still sleeping.
She didn't work?
No, no, she had um, the money that the kid's father paid every month toward child support. She lived off that because she had to take care of the kids. She'd do extra things for money on the side, like babysit her sister's
Like
two
what?
kids. She'd like babysit her sister's two kids. She'd do that some.
Hooker?
No, not hooker. She'd babysit her kids, her sister's two kids some. She did some work for some elderly people some. She'd do little things here and there.
much did that
But
bring in?
I don't know. I never asked her. It wasn't my business. It was her business, not mine.
Oh, but you care about finances.
Jamie, that was back when I was 19 years old. And don't you find these questions a little odd?
That wasn't a hobby you had then.
What wasn't a hobby?
Finances.
Fucking Denise? No, finances weren't a hobby. I went to work. I went to work on second shift, and I'd come home and I'd go over her house. We'd fuck, we'd go to sleep. She'd get up and get the kids off to school, and I'd wake up no long after. We'd go down to my house and spend the day down there doing things.
Like what?
We like just things. We'd clean the house, or we'd watch TV, watch a movie,
Things.
fuck down there. Go next door and see her sister and her brother. Huh?
What?
So we go next door and see her sister across the road. Her sister and brother-in-law lived across the road. We'd go somewhere, we'd do something.
So the people she babysat were across the street?
Yeah, her sister. Her sister and her brother-in-law lived across the street from me. Right across the road.
Did she own a vehicle?
No, she didn't. She had a license, but she didn't have a vehicle. So she depended on me, and she depended on her sister and brother-in-law to help her get from place to place and take her kids to appointments and stuff.
Did her kids hate you?
No.
Did they call you Papa?
Did they call me what?
Did they call you Papa Lorne?
No. Do you remember me telling you about the guy that went into her trailer and turned the gas on? She had a gas stove. She turned it on, or he turned it on.
Yeah.
When we weren't there, and when we got back, she smelled it. That's Denise. It was her husband, her ex-husband, that did that. Have you ever lived with a guy?
Is that why the kids liked you? Because you didn't try to commit murder?
No, they liked me just because they liked me. I was nice. Have you ever lived with a guy?
Yeah.
Who? Huh?
Will.
I mean, besides Will.
No.
No. Do you think it's going to be interesting living with me?
Rose.
Gross. You don't want to live with me now?
What?
I said, you don't want to live with me now?
You smoke all the time and you're always naked. I will be afraid for my life.
You walk around the house naked when you're here.
No.
You did at your house.
I don't do that anymore.
That's up to you. I don't walk around the house naked all the time. During daytime, I got my clothes on. When I'm done for the day, if I feel like taking my clothes off, I am. But it's also 8:22.
Okay, so it's all the time.
No, it's not all the time. It's only at nighttime.
I like
Is
wearing
there something
clothes
wrong?
now.
Okay, so wear clothes. Why do you think I'm gonna fight you on that?
The dogs are there
You
and
like
it's
wearing
fucking
clothes?
weird.
So what? The dogs are here.
It's weird.
What the hell's so weird about it? They're dogs.
Everything.
Maybe you just need to get used to it. Once you're used to them, you won't even think about it.
You sleep in bed naked with them.
I sleep under the covers.
Wasn't the question.
Huh?
Wasn't the question.
What? What? The question?
Wasn't the question.
No, I don't know what that word is. Oh, was not the question. Oh, it was not a question, you said. Oh, whatever. Sounds to me like you're just trying to find faults again.
Was not the question.
I got you. Sounds to me like you're just trying to find faults again.
I'm trying to find what?
Faults. Trying to find something wrong.
How do you spell that?
You don't remember?
I wasn't listening.
No. FALSE.
Oh right, I remember now.
Okay. Yes, I know what you're doing. Being a smartass again.
What am I doing?
You're being a smartass again.
How?
You already know how.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. Just like right now, you're being a smartass. Like right now, you're being a smartass too.
How?
Because you're trying to get me to repeat everything because you say you don't remember any of it. So you're trying to pick on me. You're trying to make it so you get to say, how do you like it?
Oh, so I'm a smartass because I don't remember.
No. You're a smartass because you're doing it to pick on me.
Lorne, do you want a finger in your butt?
Do I want a finger in my butt? No. I don't want a finger in my butt. You want my finger in your butt? You want my finger in your butt?
Hell no.
No? How about my dick?
No, I'm okay.
No. Oh, well. You didn't used to say that.
You didn't used to say you didn't want a finger.
Well, we get a little sidetracked, honey. If it's your finger, okay. Just don't let me know it's coming.
What?
I said, if it's your finger, okay. Just don't let me know about it. Don't let me know when you're gonna do it.
You what boot shoot surprise?
Yeah. As long as it's you. Poop shoot surprise.
Lorne, do you
Oh,
like wearing sandals?
they don't bother me. I mean, I wear those, what do you call them again? The things I wear, the gray
So
things
you
there,
wear them often?
huh?
Do you wear them often?
What, sandals? No. The things what are them things that I called?
I love wearing them.
Oh, you should. You have beautiful feet.
Can't wait for summer.
Yeah, I know. Me too. What are those things that I wear? Those gray ones. What are those called?
Prison shoes.
Yeah, okay. What are the other? What's the actual name for them?
That is the actual
You
name.
remember? No, that's not the actual name.
Crocs.
Crocs. Yeah, Crocs. Yeah, I wear them as slippers now. Still, things are comfortable.
How many times have you worn sandals then? You like Crocs?
Yeah, these Crocs are all right. They're comfortable still. They've got some bounce to them, so or some spring to them, so it's not so hard on the feet. As far as sandals, I used to actually when I was in Washington State, I used to wear them a lot during the summertime.
Oh, neat.
We'd go out on the patio, sit on the patio. Well, actually, from the time I got up, especially on the weekends, from the time I got up, if I just wear sandals the whole day, Walk around in sandals. Go on the patio and sit and relax and enjoy the morning sun. And even when I went anywhere, I was always in shorts, tank top, and sandals. That's the main thing I wore.
Were they your party shoes?
Well, depending on if I was drinking at home, because I lived with Paul and Laura at the time and the kids, so me, Paul, and Laura wore them quite often, a lot. So when we'd have the neighbors come over and we drank, that's what we'd wind up wearing. Then we could just kick our shoes off and put the sandals on and relax. Other than that, I'd wear sneakers. At that time, I was wearing sneakers a lot, except for at work. At work, I'd wear waterproof boots.
MJ is always barefoot. It's cute. She says it's because she grew up in the country.
Well, some people do wear just go barefoot, but not a lot of people do anymore because the ticks and shit in the grass. They pay more attention to them now than what they used to.
Did you party a lot?
Yeah, yeah, I did. In Washington State, yeah, I did.
You aren't
Partied a
insulting
lot. I didn't get.
MJ, are you?
Huh?
You aren't insulting MJ, are you?
No, no. Why would I insult her for going being barefoot? And why would I insult her for that? Hell, I'd do that
Okay,
when I
better
was
not
a
be.
kid. Knock it off, Jamie. When I was a kid, I'd go barefoot some. It's just they don't
Did you
do it
party a lot?
in Washington State. I did party a lot. I didn't drink as much as what I drank later, like when I was back in Maine.
What about
But
after Washington State?
after Washington, well, the first time I was on Washington State, I drank a lot then, or I partied a lot then. I didn't drink a lot, but I partied a lot. The second time I was in Washington State, because I came back home for a year, then I went back out there for another 3.5 years. And the second time I was out there, I think I drank maybe a 6-pack in 2 years' time. So I was focused on taking care of the kids because I had the kids a lot, my brother's kids. I had them a lot. I was focused on them and on work. And why? Because they like spending time with me. I like spending time with them. And the mother had depression and she slept a lot. And so I had the kids like 80% of the time I was there. I mean, the girls even had, I got a 2-bedroom apartment so that the girls could have their own room. Sleep on the couch, and I had my bedroom. And Bud would sleep right out, either right
You
with
never
the
mentioned
girls
them.
or, huh?
You never mentioned them.
And the kids, well, they were a big part of
Why?
my life for, I don't know. I'd never mentioned any of my nieces or nephews. nephews. Bud, that's when I had Bud.
Talk to them or something.
I haven't talked to him for a long time. I talk to Paul all the time. I actually talked to Paul this morning.
Oh, how long?
No, God, I don't know. They're grown now. Of course, the youngest one's got her own kid and is married. Got married and divorced, and I don't know. I don't think she's remarried yet. And I know she got a boyfriend. I don't think she's remarried or engaged or anything. I just haven't talked to him in a long time.
Oh, okay.
I was close to him when they were kids, but I came back to Maine, and oh Christ, when was it? Like 2002, 2001, or 2002? Yeah, I think it was 2002 I came back. So it's been a long time.
So let's say you were at a party at Tony's, and I came in. What would I see you wearing?
You probably would see me wearing jeans and a t-shirt and work boots. Steel-toe work boots, which is basically what I wear now, honey.
Work boot hard. Heavy stuff.
Heavy stuff, yes. Steel-toe work boots.
Is
And
that
then
what you would wear all the time at his parties? You would try something fancy or different?
no, I'd never try anything fancy or different at Tony's. I just normally would just work boots and jeans and a t-shirt. And the only time I would ever dress up going over to Tony's would be if I went over there for a Christmas party or a Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. They'd invite me over for a couple of times. I'd dress up nice then, but
Cool.
yeah. And then when I'd go out to the karaoke bars, I'd dress up in nicer clothes. But I really haven't dressed up very much, hardly at all, for a long time.
This will be a weird question, but I want to know.
Okay.
Wait, hold on first. What are nicer clothes?
What are nicer clothes? Like, jeans that I haven't worked in, and sneakers or shoes, and a dress shirt.
Like a button up.
Yeah. Well, even some pullovers. I've had some pullovers that were long sleeve and nice shirts too. It's like when I went to school, I used to dress up every day. When I was in school, I dressed up every day. They were just natural clothes to me. You'd never see me in a t-shirt in school. I always had button ups or pullover long sleeves with collars and. When I think it was the second time that I was gay. Did I what?
Did you pop your collar?
No. No, I weren't a preppy. That's what they used to call them. Ones with the collars propped up. Call them preppies. Second time I went out to Washington State, when I first got out there, I went to work for Kirby Vacuum Cleaner Company. I'd wear dress pants and dress shirt and boat shoes, and actually in school I wore boat shoes a lot. Boat shoes and sneakers.
Boat shoes.
Boat shoes. They're dress up shoes. They're
Oh, okay.
They were nice shoes. They were the style at the time.
Lorne, my question is, have you ever used spray on a woman when you eat?
Have I ever used spray on a woman when I eat? No. You'll be the first.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm anxious for that. Mainly because it's you. And you and I have looked forward to it for a long time.
When did you start eating?
You've asked me these questions before, honey. Oh,
I don't remember
when was
asking that.
I think Sarah was the first one. That was when I was in the Air Force. I think she was the first one. I think I was like
How old were you?
20. I think I was 22. I think I was 22 when I started.
Which flavor would you want to use?
On you, I think anything is good on you. I think watermelon.
Okay.
I really like watermelon, and you and watermelon. You can't find any better mixture than that. Oh God, Jamie, you're so beautiful. So precious.
Are you touching it?
Yes, Jesus. How'd you know? That was messed up. I put the blankets over me now. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I got thinking about you and got me all hard.
Where are my
Are you
panties?
touching it? They're right in my nightstand drawer right next to me. Are you touching it?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not in the mood.
Oh, okay. If you were here, would you be in the mood?
My life is like it is now. No.
Well, honey, I'm trying to make your life better. I seriously am. That's why. That's one of the reasons that I'm going to be going over the teardown house just about every day that I can, so I can hurry and get that done and focus only on the business. I'll focus on the business and getting the house built.
Lorne, I just squeezed my tits.
I wish I could squeeze your tits. I wish I could suck on your tits. Lick your nipples. Did you have any milk come out?
A little bit.
Lick it for me. Did you lick it?
Yuck, tastes like milk.
If you were here, honey, I could be sucking the milk out of your tit. Then I wouldn't have to have coffee. Oh, so much love to be sucking on your nipples right now.
Oh, my milk.
Yeah, free milk. And because I want to suck on your tits. Oh. God, I love you, Jamie.
Lorne, pretend we are in a studio apartment.
That wouldn't even be as big as that trailer. That'd be as big as this. That'd be as big as this bedroom. As our master bedroom.
SHH. SSSH, do it.
Yeah, okay. I'm pretending we were in a studio apartment.
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Oh, what you're in right now? What you're in right now? You mean your
There's
hotel room? Huh?
There's a bed.
In your hotel room?
What?
In your hotel room? Is that why you're trying to tell me that?
I'm back at MJ's.
Oh, you're back at Maggie Joe's now?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that, honey. I thought you were still in a hotel room.
No, I'm in a studio apartment.
Huh? Oh, you mean because of your bedroom? Right?
Never mind. Not in the mood anyway.
Well, you kind of got me lost on what you were saying there, honey.
It's fine.
getting.
I'll leave you to jacket, okay?
Well, listen, you can think about this. I came out to get some more coffee, and my cock is hard and flopping all around.
What?
I said, I came out to get some more coffee, and my cock is hard and flopping all around.
Okay.
If only you were here. I would love to slide my cock in you. I would love to slide my cock in your pussy. But before I did that, I would have to eat your pussy. And lick your clit.
Does it have a bed?
It does. And you would be laying on your back, your legs spread wide open, my face between your legs, my tongue sliding up your pussy, and sucking your clit in, and pulling him out. My mind is going here. I said I would be sucking on your clit, then slowly pulling them back out. And I'd slide my tongue inside your pussy. I'd wiggle my tongue around inside of you.
Oh, okay. Will just walked in. Lorne, can I let you go? He can hear you.
Okay, honey.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Will.
Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, you guys go ahead and do what you got to do there.
Okay, all right.
I'll talk to you later, honey. I love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I asked for his help.
It's okay, are you alright?
I'll be fine.
I'm here if you want me, honey. Okay?
It's fine.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the
Lorne World Order.